Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Crypto Crossroads, where we like to deep dive into exciting projects in today's Web3 space. Today, we are going to talk about LightLink, an Ethereum Layer 2 project that is shaking up the space with its innovative approach to gasless transactions and enterprise grade solutions. Now, if you think Layer 2s are oversaturated, played out, or that LightLink is just another newcomer, man, I got some news for you. Stick around as this project has some serious credentials and numbers that will blow your mind. Let's take a deep dive. Okay, so you might be wondering, what exactly is LightLink? Well, LightLink is a layer 2 blockchain designed to make transactions not just faster and cheaper, but also more accessible to users and businesses. It processes transactions off chain and stores the data onto a blockchain project called Celestia, which is a data layer blockchain. Then LightLink will take the proofs and roll them up onto the Ethereum blockchain. This allows LightLink to leverage the DeFi protocols of Ethereum and also its security. And it means that LightLink can handle 10,000 transactions per second at the fraction of the cost, meaning that each transaction cost is under a penny. Here is something that you need to know. LightLink operates in two modes. We have the public mode and the enterprise mode. Anybody can access the public mode. It's for everyday users and developers, right? On the other hand, we have the enterprise mode, which is a game changer. In enterprise mode, businesses or clients prepay a monthly subscription to cover the gas fees, making transactions completely gasless for end users. This means that no wallets, no seed phrases, nor a native token is needed, just a seamless Web3 experience. Now, let's watch a clip from Roy Hui where he talks about the enterprise mode in his own words.
We have this unique capability. We call it the enterprise mode, and it essentially drastically improved the usability of blockchains, or public blockchains. When a enterprise mode is activated, when a user interacts with a smart contract, that experience becomes gasless. So that capability essentially maps to the real world a lot closer than other public blockchains because the need of a native token. In my opinion, it removes one of the biggest complexities interacting with smart contracts, with on-chain systems.
This gasless enterprise mode is a big deal because it removes one of the biggest barriers to blockchain adoption: unpredictable and often expensive gas fees. Whether it's minting NFTs, sending tokens, or interacting with DeFi dApps, LightLink's enterprise mode makes it feel like you're using a Web2 app. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, okay, another layer 2. Don't we already have Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, and many more? Well, yeah, the layer 2 space is quite saturated, and many projects have the first mover advantage. But hey, this is where LightLink flips the script. Yeah, LightLink is relatively new. It was established as a company in December 2022, and it launched its mainnet just a month later in January 2023. So, really what's exciting me is that LightLink Network launches mainnet at lightning speed. Then in April 2024, LightLink launches coin called LL, and not LL Cool J. I'm talking about LL for LightLink. So hey, don't let the young age of this project fool you, because within its first 10 months, LightLink processed billions of dollars in cross-border payments. That's a massive feat for a new project, ain't it? So you're probably asking yourself, what's the secret sauce? LightLink's parent company, Pellar Technology, has been designing blockchain solutions for governments and enterprises since 2017. Now, don't forget, Roy Hui is the co-founder to Pellar and LightLink, but he was also the developer and the CEO of the first hybrid bank called BrickIon. This hybrid bank had its own coin called BKN, which was also referred to as Alibaba coins. Oh yeah, Alibaba was involved. So if you're interested in knowing more, go ahead and make your way down to my LightLink playlist, which is the only playlist available online as of today. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. Pellar Technology had 5 years of experience before LightLink even launched. Plus, Pellar is partly owned by the CP Group, the Asian Blackrock, which is a heavyweight investment bank giving LightLink official backing and credibility that most startups can only dream of. Let's watch a clip of the acquisition of Pellar Technology by CP Group.
About a year or so ago, we were partly acquired by one of the largest conglomerates in Asia called the CP Group. And in this journey across the group, we're looking at how we can add value to the conglomerate, because there are telcos, there are real estate companies, there are retailers, convenience stores, lots of different things within the organization. We currently have 5 different projects within the group, but you're really looking at larger enterprise rollouts, right?
In other words, LightLink isn't the new kid on the block. It's a project with deep roots, scaling faster than many old layer 2s because it's enterprise focused and its rock solid foundation. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where LightLink's business model shines. LightLink's enterprise mode operates on a subscription model, with monthly fees ranging from $5,000 to $65,000 depending on the usage of the network. Enterprises or their clients can pay this upfront to whitelist their dApps or smart contracts to ensure gasless transactions for their users. LightLink has publicly announced that 9 clients are using the enterprise mode so far. So let's do some quick math to estimate the revenue. At the low end, if all 9 clients pay a minimum of $5,000 per month, that is about $45,000 per month or $540,000 per year, which will be a little over $500,000. That's a lot of money. Now, let's do the math for the high end. If all 9 clients pay $65,000 per month, then that will be about $585,000 per month or a whooping $7 million per year. Realistically, the mix is probably somewhere in between, but even conservatively, LightLink is generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly revenue just from enterprise mode alone. This revenue stream is a huge differentiator. Unlike many layer 2s that rely solely on transaction fees or token speculation, LightLink has a predictable subscription-based model that's already attracting big players. And with only 9 publicly announced clients so far, there's massive room for growth as more enterprises jump on board. But keep in mind that enterprises are typically slow to transition to Web3, but LightLink's connections are giving it credibility. So why wouldn't enterprises build their own blockchain instead? Well, let's have Roy Hui, founder of LightLink and Pellar Technology, talk about this in his own words.
If you have to pay for the cost of building an NFT marketplace, where a NFT marketplace is already built, the conversation is relatively simple, right? You can either build this yourself, it's going to take 6 months and hundreds of thousands of dollars, or do you just use this thing that's already built because it's on the same chain and it just works?
Yeah.
So I guess it's a decision that each organization needs to make, but they'll have their own unique circumstances.
So we come across a question: why should you care about LightLink? I mean, beyond its revenue and enterprise focus, LightLink is building an ecosystem that's ready for mass adoption. I mean, they already secured multiple partnerships, including projects like Translucia, a $300 million venture, and gaming platforms like the Red Village, Lamborghini, Animoca brands, and even the Sandbox. These partnerships show that LightLink has the ability to attract real-world use cases from NFTs to gaming, all the way to cross-border payments. And perhaps that's how it connected to Stellar. Yeah, if you haven't seen that connection, make sure you make your way down to my playlist for the LightLink, and take a look for yourself. So don't forget, LightLink is integrated with Celestia, a data availability layer, and Layer 0 for cross-chain interoperability, which makes LightLink a versatile player in the Web3 space. Plus, LightLink's parent companies are Pellar Technology and CP Group. And just as a reminder, Roy Hui, co-founder of LightLink, had founded 2 companies long before LightLink came to be, which just happened to be working side by side with Alibaba. These 2 companies are Market Engine and BrickIon, which makes me wonder, is LightLink secretly working with Alibaba? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out soon, right? But anyways, the layer 2 market is overcrowded. Okay, right. But LightLink's enterprise-grade solutions and its connections is what gives LightLink its unique edge. They're not just competing, they're redefining how businesses and users interact in the blockchain Web3 space. So, that's a wrap on LightLink, the layer 2 project that's proving that its recent launch doesn't mean that it's inexperienced. I mean, look at the cross-border payments, its rock-solid parent companies, and the revenue that is generating through the enterprise mode. LightLink is a project to watch in 2025 and beyond, in my opinion. So, if you like this video and you shared it with your friends and you left a comment, then make sure to make your way down to my LightLink playlist, which is the only playlist on LightLink available today. With that said, have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.